call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
Alright, welcome back, guys. We are officially getting this war started here with the Gaul Empire. So let's just jump right into it. As you can see, I'm making the push with my battering ram and my man-at-arms. Man-at-wars would be cool. With my man-at-arms and my battering ram there. Setting up a couple of extra slingers in Derindrum. I don't know how to say it. Never looked it up. That is just more of a defense planning for later. I don't have archery established yet. See there, I'm pillaging that campus for a little extra science. Smart move there. It looks like I'm setting up my second Gazete here to there. Now you see I'm researching archery. Setting up my second Gazete to upgrade here shortly. We're going to keep moving, looking to change my policy slots. I am in an oligarchy, which gives me that +3 strength for every melee unit, archer, or ranged unit, and I think siege. Gotta look that up. Set up a couple of envoys. No one's the suzerain there for Namadolia, which is great. That could go bad if America was. That could go bad for me. Alright, taking a couple of hits here. Ooh, seeing that chariot come out. That is not good. Popping out there. Archery now finally getting established. I think I'm going to set up myself with a archer soon. Looks like I have the cash for it. Starting off with that man-at-arms and getting one archer. Helps with the strength of your walls as well. So now moving against the chariot. You can see I'm still pretty strong compared to the chariot. The Gazete have a +10 strength against units that are stronger than them, as well as I think towards the cavalry units in general. So here you can see I'm pushing looking for another unit to build. I have 0 iron up at the top, so this is a good move here. I think I'm going to choose to go with the Gazete. There we go. Gazete, because I could produce one without having to waste iron on the actual production and waste like a bunch of production. And so then I could just promote it with gold later. Huge benefit. It saves me a bunch of time. It reinforces my units. Here you see I'm reinforcing my my push with another man-at-arms. Gonna stop those swordsmen, which these guys are pretty strong at this point. So I should be set up really well to defend against these guys. Shouldn't take too many bad hits against that chariot there or against the walls from Washington. You can see I'm taking almost 16 health from my Gazete there, but I think he should be fine as I keep pushing forward. There you can see the absolute abysmal power of my man-at-arms. 60 melee strength against their 35 or 45 even. So insanely strong I have at these man-at-arms. There you see I hit. That's 2 hits to take out the walls on Washington. Great movement, great pace here on this attack. Looks like I got a barbarian galley coming after me. I'm drinking my coffee this morning, so please don't judge me. I'm exhausted. Just trying to get this recorded in time. Always, biggest thing for your momentum when you're fighting a war is your cash inflow. So keeping that focus in mind, I was selling as much as I could, whether it was iron, whether it was open borders or resources. I have to get rid of it. Otherwise, if I don't have a gold income, then I will not have a push. I won't be able to continue to push. There, huge moment. Got the Greek general. +5 to every single unit, so that 60 goes to a 65 now for my man-at-arms, so I'm already extremely strong. You can see here he's a 48 because he's not fully healthy, but once I do get that full health, then it'll power to be a 65. Plus, I don't think he's in the range of the Greek general yet as well. There you see Manelik, I think is his name, fighting a rebellion, it looks like, over in his other city, probably because of Washington's 8 population, so... there you see I chose the extra movement with that man-at-arms. Movement's great. Again, focusing on the push. Here I couldn't grind out another Gazete because by the time it would have been finished, it would have stole the iron and wasted my 20 iron to start on that man-at-arms. I just didn't want to waste the production on it. So here you see I've got Manelik asking for iron, which is a huge bonus. I could have sold there. I don't think I ever did sell iron to him. Knocking out those walls was a great move. Ooh, got a little sneaky behind attack with America there. Smart move. So again, keeping that momentum, keeping that the money inflow, looking to see which is best, either a campus or a commercial hub. I think in this situation, I think I go commercial hub because, again, gold is the best thing when you're doing a military push. So here again, I'm placing that commercial hub so it's cheaper for me to build on the off chance I start researching more technologies and the cost goes up. So if anybody watches Potato McWhiskey videos, that's just his common knowledge. He's a really smart player. I learned most of my strategies from him. So here, taking that amphibious, a different promotion tree for this other man-at-arms, which could prove useful. Could join them together later in the series. We'll get to it to see if I do. Here you can see that that chariot is now gone and the two swordsmen are gone. So this push has officially succeeded, I believe. I mean, I don't think he could stop me getting to Washington right now. Here, focusing on what's next. Always keeping in mind what next research I want to do and focusing on what things I can do to get those eureka moments, because having the science cost to anything is insane. Like, if it costs 200 science to research one thing full out, but then you get a eureka that's, even if it's 40%, that's still, what, like 80 science that you get? Or even if it's like a 50% eureka, it's 100 science that you get? Like, that's insane. So for me, I think easily pushing eureka's constantly, having a set plan for my research helped this push, helped establish it to grow as fast as it did, because I knew I had to place those oppidums down to get those eurekas in order for me to finish it all these research points super quick. So this is great. Here, pillaging before I take Washington on that aqueduct. I wanted to lead the commercial hub because, again, focusing on trying to keep that gold so I could have that well established, so I didn't have to worry about building it from scratch or repairing it, because kind of sometimes I think there's a sacrifice you choose, like either to repair or not to repair, or to pillage, like what's better up front. Or in the past, I didn't think the aqueduct was super necessary because I didn't have any adjacency bonuses for it, and I didn't know what their housing looked like in Washington, so I figured the aqueduct was worth the pillage there. Ooh, there we see Mitla showing up to the game. Having a good science city-state is always great. There you see I got my third man-at-arms. Great momentum push. Upgrading. Looking at see if I can build another Gazete again, which I don't think I do. I think I'm going to start building that campus here shortly. Getting more builders in, focusing on population, because helping out with that loyalty is imperative for Ottawatica. Right now, 5 population isn't going to cut it, so I'm going to have to grow. Here, deciding, I think I moved to that iron because I think I was going to pillage it. But then I don't think I ever gave myself the time to pillage it. I think I saw that crossbowman and I said, okay, I gotta take it now, because you don't want to sit around waiting on pillage on grabbing cities. So I think I made that decision as soon as I saw that crossbow. I said, screw it, just push. This war starts now. So again, focusing on what else I can research. Celestial navigation, there's no chance. There was no fish that I could, no sea resources I could improve. So getting that done raw is the only choice I had there. Still drinking my coffee. Sorry. So, all right. Keeping this push alive. My archer was getting hit by the walls. Now it's in a good territory where I could start getting rid of some of those units. A little scary seeing how I'm getting surrounded by a swordsman there. I know that crossbowman was around that area, and I've got I've got a, holy cow, what are those guys, the first era, a warrior. Holy cow, that was weird. Yeah, so that warrior's there. Probably going to deflect against my archer. Moving Pingala over to Washington. It does have 5 population, but once I do acquire Pingala's strength and loyalty, that population will go a lot higher. So that was a good call there, as well as to help protect against loyalty. I think plundering here is what I do. I don't know what I did. Looks like I'm going to take those walls out, take that first step into hitting those walls out. I mean, taking half the walls down in one hit there's no chance I wouldn't do that. every single time. Here, getting started on that campus, which is a great call. Dang, my science just shot down from 13.9 to 8.9 just for that loyalty. The sacrifices, I had to make it. There was no other choice. Up top north there, important to note, Manelik is attacking Namadol, which is a good thing for me. That allows me to, if I were to continue this war push, it allows me to use a Cassius Bellius, I think is how you say that word, in retribution. Here shortly, if I can acquire the Caesarian of Nanmadol, which will actually give me 0 grievances when I declare war on him. So that's wonderful. So now we could see, again, I have 1 attack, knock out those walls, got nothing left. I kept the battering ram nearby on that 1 turn as well as the Great General, so that my other man-at-arms could still benefit from both of those. Because otherwise, I'm still waiting on my other, 2 guys to heal. Because they're just, I should have pillaged those farms before I moved on to New York. But that you can only do what you can. You can only do what you can do. When you're faced off on a good push like this, and you start to see really strong ranged units, you have to just make fast choices. So here you see again, I got my level 2 man-at-arms. I'm thinking about moving him in as well. Getting that siege going so that New York can no longer heal. Wish I could pillage my own farms. In theory, I think you should be able to. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, 9 times out of 10, I will sacrifice my own. Plus 2, it's like, you should be able to pillage your own farm and acquire food from it, like an early harvest, so that your city can hold up against the siege so it's stronger. I think that makes more sense. That's probably more realistic, if you ask me. So, that's just my opinion. Just toss out my 2 cents there. So here, great move. Choosing to go against the 1 science in Mila to get that Caesarian bonus. Exactly. Manelik now, I can use that War of Retribution, right? So that's a great setup for me for the long term on the next war. As well as, I now have an ally. Namadol, I can start trading with them. That's a great gold base. So setting up that core infrastructure for my community, for my civilization, great move there. So now you can see I'm managing that loyalty in Washington pretty well. New York's definitely about to, get his butt kicked. Still healing my units. Nanmadol is now helping me defend. Wonderful stuff here. I got the hiccups, sorry. Drank my coffee too fast. Alright, 4 turns until the era ends. I am focused on trying to get that golden age. So let's see if I can get it. We'll see. I don't remember if I do or not. Looking to take New York. I go against healing first, and I just take New York out. Again, acquiring that loyalty. Very important to me. So now I've got that battering ram as well as a 2nd man-at-arms ready to continue this push on to help out with more loyalty issues. Manelik does have a city that's bigger than Washington. So for me, it's important to acquire new loyalty. Yeah, because that 6 is going to be taking out my 5 loyalty, especially because it's nowhere near my capital. So I've got to get that loyalty under control. Focusing on what's next in Dividorum. Going for that commercial hub, great move. Especially because that city doesn't have a whole lot else going for it, so the gold is imperative. I got another 2 campuses down here, which are great. So amazing. War is a great way to get infrastructure quickly. I love that about war. It does suck. I don't want to, kill people, but you gotta take out cities when you gotta take out cities. All right, so you see that crossbowman there pushing forward again. It's so interesting. He's only got the 1. You're normally on deity you get there's 5 crossbows and you're just struggling to take him out. So here you see I take that defense against the range plus 10. Great call. Forcing that crossbow to move forward to hit me is a great call because then I can utilize both my men-at-arms to go and attack it rather than pushing him so he's in a defensive tile. It forces him to make that play. So I like that move there. You can see there my citrus just got pillaged, it looks like. Sadly, definitely want to get that back up online. I don't know if that happened just now or not. Watching this over, I didn't even notice. It's so weird. You don't notice the things that you used to, you used to have. Oh, it did just get pillaged. See, but it didn't tell me. So I must have gotten it didn't tell me. That's so crazy. Because I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. So that let's Looks like he did not take the bait with the crossbowmen, so now I got to make that push anyways. But it's nice because then I have 3 very strong units, and I should be able to take him out. As well as I think that great general. Yep, +2, and there's that golden age for the next era. So that's wonderful, perfect. After one, I just had to attack one person. I think I do have that policy card in that allows +2 loyalty with the garrisoned unit in cities. So again, helping with that momentum. Here, Philadelphia is definitely a city I want to take. It's got a lot of like natural resources near it, like the forests to be able to chop out and build things really quickly. I think that's huge for me, as well as it's got campuses. Like, I think that was the best part too. Choosing certain civs to attack early on, depending on what kind of core infrastructure they build early on. Because if you want to attack somebody that's like a super powerful military, it will be a long war, but like, what infrastructure am I going to get out of it? So that's what I do like about the fact that I attacked America here, is that I got 3 campuses and a commercial hub, which is insane. Usually that's not the case. Usually I feel like it's all religious stuff, like here to the left with Manelik. He's got 1 campus, but I mean, he also built... Oh, and he's got a commercial hub up there too, actually. Maybe the AI changed. Maybe Civ 6 changed their AI, because they used to only build holy sites, but then they would just go nuts on science and stuff. So it's kind of nice that it's a little more balanced with the industry that they build now. So that's good. Here you see still just trying to research celestial navigation. Not a whole lot that I can do there. Maybe if I took Cincinnati, I might be able to. Philadelphia's got 1 fish, but it's not worth it. Not gonna have it in time. So here it's definitely Philadelphia's gonna fall really quickly. That crossbow's gone. His strength is pretty strong. It does look like he is Caesarian of the, I think it's Hunza right there below. Looks like Spain and Manelik are trying to hype me up about my golden era. Of course, they think I'm sick as chips, whatever that means. Of course they like me. They're like, this guy's dope. So here, got that extra builder charge. Still trying to build the farms, grow Ottawatica, because I need that growth. So here, just repairing campuses, repairing things in Washington. Philadelphia, taking that. It looks like I'm going to get that get Philadelphia done, and I don't think it's going to take more than a turn. Yeah, there we go. In 2 turns, took me Philadelphia, and I have a perfectly healthy campus there. Wonderful stuff. So now you can see my science jumped up to 15.7. I've gained roughly like 2 to 3 to maybe 5 science with having now conquered Washington, and that's considering the fact that Washington's campus got pillaged, so that's awesome. And New York's got pillaged. They don't have adjacency, besides maybe the Philadelphia one, and the Washington one has 1 adjacency, but the other city, which I think was Boston, I don't remember that, middle city, doesn't have adjacency, but it's better to have that infrastructure, because then I could put in libraries, which will give me that +2 or +3. Oh, New York, it doesn't have adjacency, but it'll give me that +2 or +3 when I get libraries in, so that's just, can't ask for better. Getting feudalism going. Having feudalism is great. Getting more builders, stronger builders is a great momentum shift, and will also help me, build a lot of things faster. Obviously, Philadelphia has a lot that it needs to improve. I need to go through and fix up Washington, get that luxury amenity built back up again. I don't think the voting matters too much. It's not like I'm going to actually win those. Everyone's going to hate me here shortly. Everyone except for Manelik, who's weirdly is not that mad at me. So looks like Philip won the trade dispute, and then some religion got +10 combat strength. I hate that one. +10 combat strength for religions is so silly. It's always a religion one for some reason for me. So here, Abraham Lincoln is offering peace. I'm going to deny it. I think I denied it because of the loyalty pressure. I didn't want Cincinnati to be able to push loyalty, but actually I don't think it's necessary in this point. I think I might have made a mistake here that I did not need to have this war ongoing with the United States. I could have, I think at this point I was wondering why I couldn't repair it. Because it didn't tell me that there was a drought. So at this point I don't think I wanted to befriend him because I wanted to completely finish him out. And I think I also wanted the error score from getting rid of a whole civilization, but I don't think that was necessary. I think the better move was definitely for me to Just be friend with them. Oh, Mogadishu's down there. So you can see I'm also fighting them because America's the suzerain of them. So not a big deal. Still fighting the United States. I think I wanted to get all that I could from them. Pillage everything. That city is nothing. Cincinnati is not a good city. There you can see fighting off a military emergency. Let's see if anybody votes yes on this. Looks like we got no. Nobody's fighting yes. So still only Abraham is the only one I'm going up against. Probably because my military strength is really strong at this point. I wish I had hovered over that to check it out to see if that was the case. So here you can see just healing my units, defending my cities, trying to get more out of the United States. Should have pillaged that trader instead of pushing, but yeah, I should have just moved my archer over 1 because I wasn't going to be able to pillage on that turn anyways. Should have moved my archer over 1 and then had that trader come to me. So here I think I'm deciding what's next. It's hard. See, there's that +2, even though it has no adjacency. Can't beat it. It's hard to decide what to do next. You don't want to push a war too quickly. See, here's a great moment where I could say accept. I think I do. Getting that +16 per turn. Yeah. And I get his whatever it is that you use to vote. So I think that was a great call. It gives me an ally, gives me somebody to sell my resources to and boost my gold so I can move on to a different target. Because I think definitely my next target should be Manelik. That is a really strong city he's got to the left of Washington there, and I don't want that to just go to waste. Here, definitely trying to get Mitla, at least one envoy into it. Ooh, that archer took a beating there too. No longer am I able to get that trader. That's right. So now here's the smart play where again, you start to see I'm pushing everybody to the left, right? So I'm starting to focus on the next target, which is going to be Manelik for sure. Because Manelik he's going to be the next strong opponent. His faith is really strong. I don't care if he has a lot of religion, but I don't want another city with a bunch of population next to me. That's very dangerous. So here you can see I'm boosting, trying to get that Eureka going, so then machinery is a lot cheaper for me. I think I had planned that with the 3 slingers early on, so I knew I could promote them or upgrade them. So in the future that I was able to have 3 archers so I could boost the machinery. Always thinking ahead about my Eurekas. That is like core belief of mine that I will always focus on Eurekas. That is even if my war's not going strong, having 1 city or 2 cities that are still focusing on Eurekas is so important. So here you see finally finished that campus in my capital. My science jumped up to 26.7 per turn. My culture is insanely strong at 34.4 per turn. That is awesome. So here you also see in Dividorum I finished that commercial hub. Something I'm not utilizing enough in this game, I could tell right off the bat. If you look on the top left of my screen next to the gold, next to the diplomatic favor, I'm not utilizing my traders. Definitely should have been doing that. Should have had a city producing traders right now, but instead you see I have 3 libraries being built, which is also a great call. Getting more science, that's going to be +6 science. I mean, that's almost a quarter of my science per turn, so I'd need to get that going. So here you see, again, deciding to push against Manelik. I think I'm prepping a war against him. I don't know if I'm going to go north and south, but I think getting both directions is a good call. So here you see I got feudalism research. Awesome. So then now my builders are a lot stronger. Absolutely great move. Helps with momentum push. Going to be able to continue my, cutting out resources to build up things. Huge move. Here you see I end up going with the policy card that allows me to get Renaissance, I think it was, or industrial units faster. I don't think that card was super necessary. I think I had a pretty good core of units here. I mean, I had 4 man-at-arms, and I'm going up against another city that has 35 strength, and mine are already at a 45 plus a great general plus promotions. I mean, I don't think I needed to keep building units. If anything, I should have done something probably more along the science side. Get stronger units, because you can have 4 really, really strong units take over the world, in my opinion. And then you got to support them, though. You have to get, siege units, you have to get ranged units, you have to get... Is siege units the ones that are like trebuchets and stuff like that? I can't remember. So again, prepping that push. Healing my units before I start this war. Actually extremely important. Going into a war with non-healthy units is a poor call. Nanmadol, look at up north. That is a dangerous spot for them to be in. They have no walls left. So I think this is when I decide that it's my turn to go after Menelik. Here, using that Great General, it converts barbarians to your side. It gave me 2 galleys. I just didn't have a use for them at the front lines. I already had a Great General. It doesn't multiply. You don't get, I believe, if you have 2 Great Generals, I don't think it doubles. You only get the 1. So for me, it didn't make a lot of sense to have 2. So I went and utilized that one at the north region. Plus 2, it's like it's annoying seeing barbarians. They're debatably useless. Like, I understand you could pillage them for gold and like you could buy units from them, especially when you have barbarians in clans mode, but there wasn't one that I could do that with there, and so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna take these guys. I get 2 galleys. It's a good move. It actually does boost your city strength, I believe. I mean, obviously the strength of your melee is the dependency, but I just figured it was a smart move, so don't judge me. If you're mad about it, I don't care. And if I was wrong, comment about it. I don't know. You know, I learn every day. So here, pushing my units, they're all finally starting to get healthy. Figuring out what's next, definitely going for that military engineering because I want to go for gunpowder afterwards next as well. And then so getting the military engineering allows me to upgrade into the niter, as well as it allows me to get the armory to boost some Eureka's. That is very imperative. So here, again, just kind of like being a little patient. I think there's like certain times that are good to start a war and certain times that aren't. Having your units on the front line is a game changer as well. If you start a war and you have 1 unit up in the front and he has 3 archers that push you immediately and you have no reinforcements right away, that's not good. Like, you need to have reinforcements. Nanmadol is getting its butt kicked up north too, so I gotta watch that. Being patient. Oh, here, so I found a great spot. That's a great spot for an Opidum. I didn't want to place it down right away. I couldn't either way. But I wanted to get a builder over there to mine out that rainforest. But I thought that was a great spot for an Opidum. Because then you got the resource and the stone right next to it. It's great. It's a great move. See here, important, Protectorate War. That's what it's called. So 0, I got 0, I forget what it's called. But it was the best move. It allowed me to not lose loyalty in my cities, as well as it gave me the benefit of the doubt on the war. So that was a great move there. There you see I meet Persia. That is a big city, very dangerous. That will cause many loyalty issues, but I don't think Menelik has a second city. I think this is his 1 city. I think actually that city that Persia's sitting in is not a Persian city. So here, doing a little bit of exploring with those galleys, getting some use out of them. I mean, come on now. Whoever beefed with me on these galleys, look at me. I'm getting use. Don't be mad. Don't be a hater. Here, making the decision, not sure what to do. Again, should have gone for that trader possibly, but instead I'm going for a catapult because, again, supporting my units. I don't know what I'm going to run into next. I don't want to be in a position where I'm going up against a city that has the walls that don't allow you to use siege units. I don't want to go up against a city that I can't. I think it's like medieval walls that you can't use a battering ram. Actually, you might be able to use a battering ram, but you can't use a siege tower. So I didn't want that to be the case. But instead, I think so I went for a man at arms instead, which is interesting. I probably should have gone for the siege. I liked that move better, and I should have probably stuck with it. I think, though, too, I was thinking I might start attacking up north because I wanted to have 2 areas that I was attacking rather than just the 1. So mean. Look forward to the day of your fall. Why would you say these things? So mean. So taking basically 0 damage from his range, which is perfect. That's good for me. Yep, those boats up north, gotta be careful with them. Gotta be careful with them. So here, what's the next plan? His strength moved to 45. He's got, wait, no, who is that? That is Babylon's religious units, Catholicism. I don't know what they're doing there. That's interesting. So my next decision, move in, try and get this city put under siege is the best case scenario. Put my units into a position where they're not fighting against the river. So having this left unit with the Great General on it hitting first, well, which is not what I do, but my strength is overpowered. So it actually, you know what? It didn't matter. Just get rid of the walls. Didn't matter. Just nail them. There is no strategy when you just are way too strong. The strategy is just to kick butt. Here, deciding what to do next. It's kind of confusing. Pushing armory. Pushing to get the next highest melee unit, which I had a lot to do. I couldn't build a pasture. There was no pastures in my area. So that was the only thing I had to build out or research out that was full without a Eureka. So that works out, though, because it's only 2 turns. I think that was best. Noticing there, everybody's in a Dark Age or a Normal Age, which is great for me. That allows me to have extra loyalty because I am in a Golden Era. Here you see I had to make the decision on whether or not I wanted to go and defeat his troops or if I wanted to just go straight for his city. I actually think the correct move here is to go straight for the city. I don't want to take on those troops because I do think he only has the 1 city here. So moving my man-at-arms into a position to be able to attack and take the city. Get all 4 going. That's sieged, so you cannot heal anymore, which is great. And then the 3 attacks, 4 attacks. Can I do 4? No, I can't. So I'm going to have to wait. But that is easily the right move. I think you don't want to waste time on taking your city. If I don't think the smart move is to go and attack those units. All I would do is lose units, which is not what I want to do. So moving here, that right unit took a lot of heat, and that left unit should be fine. Look, he's got man-at-arms. Whoo, this is coming close. I mean, I'm definitely going to take the city, but I might lose a unit or 2. I don't want to. Let's see here. Persia asking me about units. I don't know if I meant to I don't know if I accidentally clicked war right there, because I don't think I actually meant to do that. I think I saw his city strength at 25 and I said screw it, but I don't think I actually meant to go to war with him. So here, making the decision whether or not I wanted to fight the units or if I wanted to just take him out. There, I take him out. He's wiped off the map. His units are gone. I have no problem. I have no quarrel. And right here is where I will leave off the decision what to do next. What do you guys think happens? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. It looks like a pretty easy path. I got 25 health, 25 city strength on these next guys. So you guys could probably presume what I'm going to do. But this game ended up being really, really strong. Really, really well. Went really well for me. My science, let's go over this again. Science jumped up to 46.4. Awesome job there. I think it's because the United States has finally gone, so that pressure is no longer. I'm getting that full utilization at all my campuses and all my cities, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Peace.
I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.